Hi guys, and welcome to my 52 weeks of personal growth videos. This week is week 33 and I'm going to be talking about from the 13th of August to the 19th of August. In all honesty, it was a bit of a weird week. I think I felt every single emotion possible. I feel like I was a bit unlucky. A few things happened that were very frustrating. For example, someone stole my bike but then returned it, and then the following day stole it again and then returned it again, and I've since locked it up so no one can steal it. But then my bike lights have now been stolen off of it, so that was just a very weird situation. I can't really get my head around that, but I'm not that bothered by it. It's fine. Weird things like that are gonna happen, I guess. So I'll just have to eventually get some new bike lights, and that's perfectly fine. Monday on the 13th I had a boxing class which I really liked, and I babysat, which is one of my favourite things, and worked. Tuesday, a family that I babysit a lot are moving away for a few months, so I had to say goodbye to them. That was very important to me, and that was also sad because they're like my favourite people and they've been like my family for the last month. And I worked. Wednesday, oh, hold on. Oh, and I was baking that day, which is one of my new favourite things, and I'm going to start baking really healthy things because that's the sort of lifestyle I'm wanting and trying to live. It's a very healthy one, so I'm going to be testing some new things out. Yeah, Wednesday I had a cardio class, which is my favourite type of exercise, and I also had a yoga class, which is one of my favourite things I do these days, and I'm looking forward to doing it even more. And I had work and I went for a really nice walk. Thursday was my 1 year in Australia, and so I celebrated that with some family and friends, and it was really just a day where I just reflected a lot. I was kind of in shock that it had been a year. Some people said to me that it feels so much more than a year, and I guess it does when I think about everything that's happened. I have made a video on it, so feel free to go check that out. But yeah, I cannot believe it's been a year, and I'm happy with the year. Obviously, hard things happen, but I could be in any country and that will happen. So there's definitely been challenges, but it's all worth it in the end. I know everything is where it needs to be. What else? Yep, and I worked that day, and Friday was my brother's birthday, which made me happy, and I had work, and then I went out for dinner with my cousin and we had a sleepover together, which was really fun. We just talked for hours. And then Saturday I had work, and then it was my cousin's formal, and I wanted to support her and be there for her for that, and it was really cool to see her all dressed up. And then I went to my friend's house, which was probably the highlight of my week. It was a whole group of us and we just had so much fun. We made pizzas together and we were in a spa and we watched movies and stuff like that. It was just very casual. Yeah, it was really nice. And then Sunday I worked and then saw a friend of mine. In terms of my 30 days of no alcohol and not spending money, it's going well. I still haven't drunk any alcohol, and the only money I've spent is on food and bills. And I will say I did buy a dress, but it was a present, so I'm getting the money sort of reimbursed. So I'm not going to count that, to be honest, because I'm not spending my money. Yeah. How I felt, as I said at the start of the video, pretty confused. I don't know. Just felt a bit off this week. But I'm going to be a lot stronger and stricter with myself this week. I'm obviously going to listen to my body, but I'm going to get more back into a routine. I don't want to fall into a bit of a hole just because I had one bad week. So I'm going to make sure I go for walks every day and do exercise and spend time with the people I love and just focus on me, because that's what I really need to do. I've learned quite a few things this week, but I don't even know where to begin, and it's all a bit confusing. I've learned from what my friends have been telling me. It's important to, like, no matter how hard it is, just to do what's best for you. So like, even though I've had to make some pretty tough decisions this week, like very tough, but I need to do it for me, and I know it's the right decision to get the best results for me, like, if that makes sense. Probably doesn't, but sometimes you have to make hard decisions that you probably don't want to make, but in the long run it's for the better, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've learnt quite a lot. Also, I've done a bit of decluttering this week. I've gotten rid of quite a few things, which is nice. And also, the only other thing I have left to say is that a lot of people this week have been telling me how wise I am. I've heard that so many times, and it's honestly probably one of the nicest compliments ever. I think I've said this already in a previous video, but yeah, that's honestly been so nice to hear, because yeah, that's probably one of my favourite qualities about myself, is that how wise and mature I am, I guess. Anyways, I'm praying for a much better week. I think it will be, because I'm going to make it a good week. It's going to be a lot busier than last week. I think that's another thing, is that I didn't do that much last week, and yeah, I'd rather be busy. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!